What do you think is the most prominent thing that makes it better for Raila and not Ruto? And I'll ask the same question to Veronica here.
I think, thank you, Sam, and that's a very good question, I think, because we are at a very important moment in our country, a moment where this country, for the first time in 60 years, is really able to come together. You know, the Azimio la Umoja philosophy is a philosophy of bringing Kenyans together. And you know, there's something, Sam, that is not being appreciated enough because of the environment that we are in and because of that silly season of nothing being interrogated for what it really is. Mm-hmm. The coming together of His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga is such an important historic event that it will go down in the annals of this country and in the annals of our history as a moment that, as a watershed moment. It is a moment that this country can reflect at a later time when all this madness of politics is done and dusted. Mm-hmm. We will be able to reflect and say, you know, how were these two gentlemen able to correct such an atrocious historical error or historical mistake? Because the coming together of Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga is a correction of history. Is a correction of history.
Which is?
Which is their fathers, Jomo Kenyatta and Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Those two started off so well at independence. Then the minute they broke ranks, and Jaramogi went his way and Jomo Kenyatta went his way, that was the beginning. That is the time that the rain started to beat us as a country. We need to distinguish between two things. We need to distinguish between nation building and building a nation. This country has been busy for the last 60 years trying to do the latter, which is building a nation. Building a nation is talking about the infrastructure, talking about the human resource, talking about education, talking about the roads, talking about all this. But there's something else called nation building, not building a nation. So nation building is a software. It is the mental and the attitudes of a people. So I'll give you just an example to, so Tanzania has been very good at nation building. They have the philosophy of you are a Tanzanian first. There is no tribalism. There is no, even corruption is not really deep-rooted. So it's been busy for the last 60 years building nation building, doing nation building. Ethiopia, on the other hand, has been very good at doing the infrastructure, which is building a nation. And the problem with building a nation and forgetting nation building is you can build and you can do nation building. And you can put up roads, you can put up airports. Ethiopia is a very advanced African country. Mm-hmm. But in one spur of the moment, just at the spur of the moment, all that can be destroyed if you did not build a nation. So what they're doing is building a nation.
And you think the coming together of Raila Odinga
is nation building.
Uhuru Kenyatta is the solution? How about the rest of Kenyans?
So bringing the leadership is everything, Sam. Leadership is everything. The problems that we face as a country have nothing to do with the common people. The problems that we face as a country have everything to do with the leadership that we have had.
And how do you reflect on the past,
and that is why we need to elect
the past 9 years?